I'm Barbara Gregorich, and She's on First was my first novel. It takes a fictional look at the first woman to play Major League Baseball. As a first novelist, I had many concerns. First of all, could I finish writing the book? Secondly, if I finished, would it be any good? Third, could I get an agent to represent the book? If I got an agent, could she sell the novel to a publisher? If the book was published, would fans enjoy it? Many writers have all these concerns, not just on their first novel, but their second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever. But I had additional concerns regarding the baseball and the plot and the setting. And my first concern was, would my main character, Linda Sunshine, play on a real baseball team or a fictitious baseball team? Writers of baseball fiction have done both. Some will take a real team like the Boston Red Sox and set fictitious players in it. Others make up their own teams. I decided I would go with the fictional route, and I named the team the Chicago Eagles. I chose Eagles mainly because there's no Major League Baseball team named the Eagles, and it seemed a very strong name to me. My second concern was, where in Chicago would the baseball stadium be? I had decided to set the novel in Chicago because that's where I live, and I had easy access to and frequently went to games at Wrigley and what was then Comiskey Park. This was a tough decision because, as you can imagine, if I put the Eagles and Eagles Stadium on the north side, many people would think I was really writing about the Chicago Cubs and trying to disguise it by naming them something else. If I put the team on the south side, they would think the opposite. They would think I was trying to write about the Chicago White Sox and simply disguise the name of the team. Neither of these was true. I wasn't writing about the Cubs and I wasn't writing about the White Sox. I was taking my information and understanding of baseball from everywhere, from decades of watching games. So I decided that I would put the Eagle Stadium on the south side of Chicago, but I would make it a National League team. That I felt was confusing enough that readers would decide I'm not writing about the Cubs and I'm not writing about the White Sox. And I hope that thereby they would be able to enjoy the book more. My third concern regarding the setting was, what distinguishing characteristics would the stadium have? Baseball is, if nothing else, all about setting. You're out there, you see the grass, you see the lines, you see the players, you see the sweep of the particular design of each stadium, and you smell hot dogs and so on and so forth. So setting is very important. Now here in Chicago, we have ivy growing up the walls of Wrigley Field. We have in Comiskey and later renditions thereof, we have fireworks also going up when a home team player hits a home run. So I decided to be perverse and erect something in Eagle Stadium that came down rather than went up. And because the team was named with the Eagles, I actually quite easily came up with the idea of a large mechanical eagle on top of the scoreboard, and which would hold in its talons a cloth dummy dressed in the uniform of the visiting team. And whenever an Eagle player hit a home run, the eagle would drop the cloth dummy from its talons into the bleachers, and fans would scramble to get it. So those are the three big decisions I made about the stadium, which is actually only a small part of the setting. But I love setting. Setting is one of the four pillars of fiction, along with point of view, character, and plot. And so I paid attention to setting throughout the She's on First. And those are just three examples. And I hope that if you read She's on First, you enjoy them.